Hey guys, it's Sean5/Joe5 here, and today I have a moment you've been waiting for, my response to Game Theory's Toad's Deli Secret Theory. Now, a lot of you have been looking forward to me making this, and I've been looking forward to making this for about a month now, and let me just tell you, I'm super excited to get into this. It's a big video for me. I'm just really excited. Now, a special thanks to the Metal Blade 5 for some of the counter arguments that I will be using in this video. Link to his video will be in the description. Now let's get into this. MatPat's first piece of evidence is cordyceps. You know, brainwash the victim and whatnot, takes over the body, and as the Metal Blade 5 said, they only affect ants, which means they couldn't affect humans, which already puts his theory, in the busting zone, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, but, also the host dies, which means they'd be dead. Now, the Metal Blade 5 said you could argue that they were recently affected, but they die, like, really fast. And and I think that red toad is supposed to be the same one throughout the whole game, and Toadsworth is really old. Now he says that, you can find toast in dark and moist areas because that's where fungi grow. The problems with this, though, is that, as the Metal Blade 5 stated, and I even knew this before, is that, they are usually in bright and sunny places, which is the opposite of dark and moist. Which means that they're obviously not what MatPat is explaining them to be. Now, MatPat is saying that, why is it called the Mushroom Kingdom if toads just took over the bodies of humans, which they did not. He says that, the, Mushroom Kingdom is actually the Goomba's home because, a mushroom who betrayed the Mushroom Kingdom is how it explains the Goomba. But the problem with this is there are multiple problems. The Metal Blade 5 said there are good Goombas who want nothing to do with Bowser. And second, that does not mean it was their home. It was betrayal. They wouldn't betray their own home, meaning that the Mushroom Kingdom is not the Goomba's home. Now he says it explains Goombas being weak. And he said they're not really fighters at all. Well, I have arguments with that. For one, I guess they are kind of weak, but they are fighters. They have guts. They will come charging at you for just being there. Okay, that's called a fighter. They're not just there, they're fighters. Now he thinks the Mushroom Kingdom hills have eyes. They don't, that's just the way there are. There are even hills that don't even look like that. Those aren't eyes, that's just the way they are. That really annoys me how he thinks that. Now MatPat says that Toad and Toadette aren't romantically involved. Well, as the Metal Blade 5 stated, there is a Toad family with a mother, a father, and a child, which means some are romantically involved and some aren't. Sorry, it was a son, not a daughter. Now he says, scientists recently discovered how to turn mycelium into bricks. Okay, well, recently, okay, so it was recently, which means not back then. And, it's not harder than concrete in the games because you can break it with your head, which clearly would mean that it's not even close to as hard as concrete. Okay, MatPat contradicts himself a lot, but I can't believe he didn't even notice it this time. Alright, here's what the manual says. They use their magic powers to transform all the mushroom people into things like rocks, bricks, or steel plants, thus causing the Mushroom Kingdom downfall. If it was stopping the spread, then it wouldn't cause the Mushroom Kingdom's downfall. The toads are obviously important to the Mushroom Kingdom, or else it wouldn't cause a downfall. So now MatPat is saying that Bowser turns toads into things to keep the infection from spreading. Well, as Metal Blade 5 said, we're just conquering the universe come to this. And as I say, we're just conquering the Mushroom Kingdom come into this. And as the Metal Blade 5 said, why would Peach be so happy when Mario saves her? And MatPat says then greedy old Mario shows up, probably trying to make him look mental, even though that was debunked time and time again. Mario shows up because he knows Bowser's evil. And finally, the last thing about this, why on earth, if Bowser was trying to keep the infection from spreading, why would he keep Toads kidnapped in his castle? It would make no sense. He's just keeping them there to put more trouble on the Mushroom Kingdom. Alright, so here comes a part, like a really dumb part, where people will not stop using as hardcore evidence. The manual says, Mario the hero of the story, maybe. Okay, well, as the Metal Blade 5 said, he made a brilliant point here. The Metal Blade 5 said that it's saying Mars the hero of the story, maybe, is referring to the fact that you can play as Luigi. An excellent point there by the Metal Blade 5. That was golden. If Metal Blade 5, you're watching this, that was a golden point. So I brings up evidence from Super Smash Bros. Where she's adapted to the Toads to get what she wants. Okay, well, MatPat, Smash is a non-canon game. Not only that, but it's also just toys. Seriously, oh my gosh, how can you be desperate enough to use evidence like that? And basically, if you're confused what that comes from, I should have explained earlier, is that, how come Peach isn't infected? And he said because they worship her? No. Mario's not affected either. Let's see who else is not affected. Luigi, basically every human in the Mario games are not infected, which means there is no fungal spread. And once again, Smash is non-canon and they're just toys. So then he said, well, the Metal Blade 5 explains how MatPat contradicts himself here. He said, ever wonder how an airhead like Peach can rule a kingdom? And then he said she brings the cordyceps there to help her. Well, the Metal Blade 5 said, if she's an airhead, how could she do that? And he said the Toad's been around ever since she were... Metal Blade 5 also said the Toad's been around ever since she was a baby, which means she couldn't have done it. And this whole theory is just wrong. We proved why it cannot be correct. So then he said Peach's other name is Toadstool. And, the Metal Blade 5 and I both knew there was a huge problem here. Princess Toadstool is her last name. Oh my gosh, the Metal Blade 5 said he facepalmed so hard, and the way I was like, it's just, no, that's wrong. I mean, it's just her last name. I agree with the Metal Blade 5, consistency, please. So there you go, guys. Not to brag or anything, but I just debunked Toad's deadly secret theory. I hope you enjoy it. Give me more theories to debunk, and give me theories I can even make. And before I go, I just want to say I was very excited to make this. I know you guys were excited for me making this. Oh yeah, and just one more thing. I think I should have a picture up. This is one of Game Theory's endings, where he says it's just a theory, a game theory. And he has annotations. And it just says Peach stealth, an exclamation point, no question mark. Meaning that he thinks Peach is actually dead, and it's more than just a theory. That kind of bugs me. It really bugs me. But anyway, guys, I just debunked Toad's deadly secret theory. It was exciting for me to make, and I look forward to more videos in the future. God bless, have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed the video.